Good evening. This is Late Night Announcements. I'm Researcher Well, filling in for Researcher Evans. The following information is intended for SCP Foundation employees only. Tonight I'll be talking about Site-17. Site-17 Deep Well. Secure, Contain, Protect. Location, Data Redacted. Site-17 is the second largest Foundation facility, primarily focused on the containment and study of low-risk humanoid entities. Although the site has additional capacities for the containment of inanimate objects, non-humanoid creatures, and higher-risk anomalies. As per its main focus, Site-17's permanent staff include a large number of medical and psychiatric professionals to deal with the unique physical and psychological needs of both the contained anomalies and the on-site staff working in this challenging environment. Here's one of the pictures I pulled from the file on Site-17. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit of information I was able to pull out of a file. All right. The Foundation is a global, clandestine organization with an iron grip on all media, literature, and public knowledge. They operate within a strict hierarchy of researcher to site director to overseer to ensure that humanity remains in perpetual and blissful ignorance. They will and have contained God, and no one seems to care. Everything is as it must be. Site-17 is the second largest Foundation containment facility, housing hundreds of researchers and containing twice as many anomalies. Corruption has slowly festered within its ranks. The embodiment of the anomalous is knocking on reality's door. Someone has stopped to listen to a humanoid's sobbing. Is everything as it must be? Site-17 is on the brink. There is always the slowly beating thrum of anticipation, always the knowledge of something bigger, always the end just out of reach. So keep your head down and your nose to the grindstone. You don't have to like what we do here. You just have to do it. If you start having dreams, consult a psychiatrist. If you start feeling ill, look past the blood. If you start losing your memories, don't bother. That's just how it is in this place. Nothing is as it should be. And then this is written by E.D.N. Resick, Site-17. Site-17 Deep Well. Some say that the normalcy we enforce upon the world is unnatural and a limitation to evolutionary standards. Some claim that our SCPs are not anomalous, but in fact normal to the natural world, and that we simply do not understand it. It's a shame that they think this way, but I hope one day we can rescue those who have fallen into darkness and bring them back into the light. They aren't completely wrong, however. The state of normalcy is a facade that we have created, but not from a lack of understanding. Quite the opposite, actually. We simply know too much, you see. With all our power and scientific research, we've learned a lot about the state of our world and how easy it can break. Allowing even the most benign anomaly into the public sphere is like breaking an open valve. You see, the dangers caused by the normalization of anomalies increase exponentially. It starts off with small benefits being made, but quickly it snowballs out of control, with reality tearing slowly but absolutely. And it continues like that until there is nothing left but an empty point in space with Hume levels of absolute zero, and not a fragment of our world is left. I should know. I have seen it happen to my world firsthand. At any rate, the matter is the rate at which anomalous activity is expanding with every coming year. If life on Earth is going to remain, stricter regulatory measures must be set in place, and I will not tolerate any exceptions. Edian Russick, Site-17. Okay, Skywell is Site-17's storage archive. And I really cannot tell you very much about it. It's all redacted. It says Skywell Solutions. Everything will be as it should. And a little bit here. It says, attempts to secure have been deemed successful and all databases have been successfully quarantined. This alert message is updated in real time. Analysis of all databases have been completed. All SCP Foundation information is now accessible. But it doesn't really say much else. A bunch of it's redacted. It's kind of an interesting symbol. I'll go over a few of the SCPs housed at Site-17. Okay, we have SCP-073, Kane, Object Class Euclid. SCP-239, the Witch Child, Object Class Keter. SCP-953, Polymorphic Humanoid, Object Class Keter. SCP-1203, Aurora Boreas, Object Class Euclid. SCP-2269, Grandma Spider, Object Class Euclid. SCP-3887, Monster Under the Bed, Object Class Euclid. SCP-5752, 10,000 Dreams at Once, Object Class Keter. SCP-6899, A Little Piece of Me, Object Class Euclid. I really can't share much else. I would like to, but it's redacted and expunged. Yes, I've covered what's most important. I mean, yeah, I found this picture in the file but I didn't find much else. That is housed there. So I guess that is about it. I don't think I have any more pictures. Just again, briefly, Site-17 is the second largest Foundation containment facility, housing hundreds of researchers and containing twice as many anomalies. So that's it. I will share at a later date anything else I can get a hold of that I am allowed to share, because I would like to talk about it some more. I'd like to find out and share a little more about Skywell, the archive storage unit. That sounds interesting. Okay. Well, I have list and list and list here of anomalies. Just tons of them. And you can get all that information from the SCP Foundation website about Site-17 or your superiors. You do need proper clearance for a lot of it. Okay, I guess that's about it. I thought I had a couple more pictures, but they seem to have disappeared. Very strange. So, that was Site-17. And this will be all from Late Night Announcements. Thank you, Foundation employees. Stay safe and have a good night.